All right, here we go. We are back with another episode of Shoot Your Shot. I'm your boy Napoleon Anicetti. We got my brother Alex Anicetti next to us, and today, the man in the hot seat, we have Val Rouser here.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Val, my boy Val, what's cracking lacking?
Bro, it's a perfect timing because I literally was like thinking on the way to over here. I was like, dude, this is perfect. Fargo week.
Fargo week.
I love saying this is your tournament.
I would say this was my tournament.
How comfortable were you during these times?
I trained year round for this tournament.
This was the one.
All year. This was my 100% pinnacle. Not only did I have the most fun, but I kicked the most ass, and I trained literally year round for it. That's just what I did.
What was the most out of your how many years did you go? 5 years?
5 years.
All 5 years. So out of the 5 years, what was the most memorable training camp that got you ready for Fargo? What was the one that you were like, okay, I remember that one the most? Like that was
the first one.
The first one.
The first one.
How bad was that?
It sucked.
Like
was
a
tough,
practice,
tough.
like a practice.
So mostly because I was young. Me and Jade were younger than everybody there.
Okay.
So we were like one of the only 8th graders. We were the two of the only 8th graders there. Like
Gotcha.
all of our buddies that were 8th graders, they were just there just to do the camp. They weren't cutting weight. They were chilling.
Yeah.
They were just there just to hang out and do the camp.
Okay.
But the thing that got me was the running. Like we ran so much, bro.
Like hills and shit, right?
Hills.
In Montana, right?
Bro, we were
Is this a Montana? Is this the Montana camp?
Yeah, this is the Montana Fargo
Okay.
camp. So we stayed at Josh Moran's house for the week. It was in Great Falls.
Nice, Josh.
So that was nice. We got to stay at Josh's house, but Josh wasn't going to Fargo.
Okay.
So Britt wasn't going to Fargo.
Okay.
And then it was me and Jade and my other buddy
Okay.
that were going to Fargo. So like they were having
Good time.
they wanted to go out and do shit, you know. We wake up, it's like 7 or 8 in the morning, 3 to 5 mile run.
Okay.
That's how you
Easy.
start the day?
That was how we start the day.
Sick.
You get like a 30-minute to an hour breakfast, and then we're straight into our first 2 to 3 hour session.
Nice.
And it was just live wrestling, hard drilling.
Did you get beat up by anyone in specific, or
No, not really.
No.
It was just me and Jade.
Was it just a mental thing?
Yeah, it was just the mental part that was that would, that me and Jade would kind of like. But the hardest part was just the we'd train, we'd get an hour break, then we'd train again, and then we'd get an hour break, and then we'd train again.
So 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
How long?
At least each training was at least 2 hours or more.
And that's not
We
including the run.
we did it for like 7 days.
Oh, is that not including the
That
run?
includes the run. So the run took
Down.
us at least 45 minutes
Gotcha.
to an hour.
Got you.
You know,
Then you hit session 2.
session 2,
Little
2
break.
to 3 hours, hour break, 2 to 3 hours, and then we're young
God
kids,
damn,
so
how many
we get,
sessions y'all got?
there's 3 total.
3 total.
3 total, okay.
3 total. But then we're kids, so after we're done working out, we go fuck around.
Yeah.
You know, so then it was easy because Josh and Britt weren't training. So they wanted, hey, we should go do this. We should go do this. And then we're like, all right, let's go do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I took a nap every chance I got.
Instantly.
Every
We
chance
know
I
you
got.
love your naps.
We know
You love your naps.
love naps. You can nap right now.
Right now.
I'm telling you love your naps. I used to hate how much you can nap. Just right there.
I just
bam.
feel like I trained myself to do that because of the amount of training that we used to do.
Makes sense. So how'd you do that year then? Your first year?
So the first year I got first and second.
Okay.
Jade got second and second. Which
First
is
in what, though? What
First in Greco.
Okay.
Okay.
Second in freestyle.
Okay.
Wrestled the same kid who I've wrestled multiple times, Carson Kuhn,
Okay.
who was a world team member.
Utah guy.
Utah guy. Wrestled
out
him when I was a
Utah,
kid.
stud.
He was
Yeah.
a stud. I think he beat me like 3 times.
Okay.
First time I wrestled him was at Western States. He's never lost a Greco match in his life.
Okay.
I headlocked him to his back and bounced his head off the mat.
Oh, shit.
And he started crying and freaking out. I was sticking him.
Yeah.
And his dad ran out on the mat and pushed me off of him.
This is at Fargo?
Shit.
No, this is pre-Fargo,
Oh, okay.
right?
What did old man Kurt do, dude?
Oh, he was ready to
He
fight.
freaked out, right?
Dude, freaking out.
Yeah.
So they don't. First off, they don't disqualify him from the match.
Yeah.
They don't kick the dad out. They restart the match. I got headlocked and pinned. Oh. Yep.
Oh.
Let me tell you what.
so-
My dad was about to fight everybody in the entire building after
Nobody.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I'm mashing.
Yeah.
I'm literally sticking this kid.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
crying, freaking out, losing his mind. His dad runs out on the mat, pushes me off of him.
This is 8th grade.
No, we're in like probably 6th grade.
Oh, younger.
Like, was it a
younger.
good smash on his, like a good
Or
throw,
maybe
or
even
really
younger,
on his
maybe
head?
like 5th grade.
Like, was
Oh,
it
I
on his
bounced
head?
him on his head.
It was
See,
on his head?
that's what's crazy
I
about
like
wrestling.
spiked him on his head. Kind of.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy though? Like you'll wrestle guys that you'll wrestle like when you're like in 3rd grade, and then you'll see them again
Yeah.
in middle school, and then then you end up somehow in the same way in high school.
Well, it's
Like-
crazy because Jade was the first one who wrestled him, and he kicked Jade's ass.
Oh, okay.
Jade, I don't think Jade ever beat Carson Coon. Ever.
Oh, no shit.
At Fargo.
Just any time.
Oh, okay,
Just
just
any
anytime.
time
Okay.
throughout I don't think Jade ever wrestled him at Fargo. He was
Okay.
too small. But I wrestled him again in Winnemucca.
Okay.
Mucktown.
And yeah, for regionals.
What?
For
Yeah.
regionals.
Yeah.
And I kicked his ass, bro. I
This-
wrestled him
this guy
like
just-
4 times, smashed him, picked him up, gutted him, everything. We didn't wrestle again until Fargo,
Yeah.
going into our 8th grader. I think he was a year older than me.
Okay.
I think he was a freshman. We were 8th graders, or he was going into his sophomore year. And then I won the first round. He won the second round.
What
And
is
then
this? Greco freestyle?
is
What are we
Greco.
talking about?
Greco.
Okay.
And then he like lat dropped me, tried to lat drop me, and I just landed on top of him on his back
Oh,
and just pinned him.
beautiful. You get the 4?
Oh yeah,
You just get
it
the
was
pin.
3. I got the I got
Oh,
the
you get
3
the
and I got
pin.
the pin.
Nice.
And then we went into freestyle.
All right.
Then we went into freestyle.
Okay.
Okay. I will never forget this. Okay. Terry Pack showed me and Jade a slide by. when we were in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Good
And we
old-fashioned.
smashed everybody with it.
Yeah.
You know how Carson Coon beat me?
How?
It was with a fucking slide by, bro. And I remember Terry Pack, a fucking slide by.
Is he coaching you
You
during
got
that
it. No,
match?
he's just sitting on the sidelines watching. Because he's technically one of my coaches.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
train with them all the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
him and Cody and Josh and all the motherfuckers were standing right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, fucking, you gotta be kidding me. A slide by. I just remember walking off the mat, dude, like half my ear right here. I split my ear right here, like in half. I was
Yeah.
like bleeding down my face.
Oh,
Yeah, and I ended up getting beat, and I was just like, damn.
damn.
Never wrestled him
That's
again
a-
after
yeah.
that.
So let me ask you this: Fargo, year 2. How'd we go? How'd we do?
Year two was the good year. That was when me and Jade wrestled.
You and Jade wrestled.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about
All
that.
right, so we were. So
us about that.
This was like for the people who don't know me and Jade, I was always 10 to 15 pounds bigger than Jade.
Okay.
Always. But as we got into high school, Jade started growing a little bit.
Okay.
So he finally caught up to me just enough, like 2-3 pounds
Yeah.
away.
Okay.
Right? So I had the option. I think we were probably like 110
Still
pounds.
little guys, yeah.
100 and maybe 11.
Okay.
Do we cut to 5? Or do we cut to 98?
Ooh.
5, probably still too small. So both of us were like, all right, we're going to go 98.
Oh.
And we're gonna co-champ.
Coach.
We both made the finals last year. We're gonna make the finals this year.
Damn,
Okay.
that's so sick.
Like, you know, we're gonna co-champ. We're gonna make the finals. We're gonna co-champ. I ended up losing first round in the Greco
Oh,
to some kid from Alabama who ended up getting second, and then Jade ended up losing to Mark Gray on the
Gotcha.
other side.
Got you.
dog.
So we met up in the 3rd and 4th.
Hey, what was that build up like? What? All right, so the people who haven't seen it, I know some people have seen it. They had a whole documentary film. They had a Justin Crippen walk, with you guys, following you guys since you guys were kids.
Literally,
right?
cameras everywhere.
So yeah, cameras everywhere. You guys are top prospects in the country. You guys are probably top 5 in the country at this time,
least.
right? What was your dad and mom like, bro? When like when you guys were like, all right, damn, we're about to wrestle each other. Like, what were those situations like?
I mean, the big thing like with us was like we both All-American. That's what we came there to do.
Yeah.
Was to All-American.
Yeah.
If not win the tournament together.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
it.
So like the first goal was already accomplished.
Gotcha.
Now, the second part of it was, are we gonna bitch out and just rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
And just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
or are we gonna scrap?
yeah,
And listen, I'm competitive enough. I wasn't trying to rock, paper, scissors with Jade.
yeah,
Yeah.
And neither was
okay.
he.
yeah.
Okay.
So my dad pretty much just told us, like, hey, man, we both All-American. Whatever happens, happens. And once you guys step off the mat, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no shit talking. There's no fucking bashing each other.
Yeah.
There's no animosity. Like, you guys All-American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so like going in there, like I was 100,000% confident that, yeah, I'm beating Jade.
Yeah.
And he was
That's not
beating
just
me
big
the
boy.
entire match, bro.
Oh.
The entire match. Kicking my ass. Like the
Yeah.
first period, I think he was beating me like 4 or 5 to 0. That was when we had to win best 2 out of 3.
best 2 out of 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And it was 6-point tech.
Yeah.
So he was beating me like 4 or 5 to 0 the first round. I ended up coming back, beating him like 6 to 5 or like 4 to 5 or something like that.
So it goes.
And then the second period, he picks me up, domes me on my head, and then gut wrenches me. It's 5-0.
Yeah.
I have 30 seconds to score. I have 30 seconds to win the match.
Yeah.
And I gutted him 3 times.
Oh.
One by one.
Was you? Hey, dude. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like in the documentary, your dad was kind of like, I don't know if he wanted. I don't remember if he said he wanted to, or maybe that was you telling me before. Like he kind of wanted to see if Jade can.
He definitely wanted to see Jade beat me.
Yeah.
Just for Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he wanted to see me win because I'm a big brother. I'm a bigger, stronger brother.
Yeah.
Right? But at the end of the day, like, Jade had me. Every time me and Jade have ever wrestled, he had me. Every time.
Yeah. It's that big brother syndrome, baby.
It's that big brother shit.
That
I had
big
it
brother
mentally.
syndrome.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost like the self-sabotage comes in.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, I'm winning right now. I should not be winning right now. What the hell?
He's
You know what? This is your.
You know what? Brother powers.
Hey, this is your day. This is your day. This is your day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was tight. And then Jade ended up going up
Excuse me.
to juniors.
Okay.
Because we were second-year cadets. Jade went up to juniors because we didn't want to wrestle. We didn't want to have to wrestle each other again.
again.
Yeah.
Because the same kids were going to be in the same bracket.
Right.
So I ended up losing to Mark Gray.
First
freestyle.
round or what?
Freestyle.
Like second or third round maybe.
shit.
Yeah.
And then I ended up losing I lost to Gray, and then I beat a kid who beat Mark Gray, and then that kid lost. So it was like
this
a
was
weird round
confusing,
robin
guys. This
where-
was confusing back in the day, guys. Not just regular brackets. Like no,
Yeah,
it was,
something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it happened that way in the freestyle or if it was the Greco.
Yeah.
Can't remember. But I ended up going for 5th, and I wrestled the Alabama kid that I lost to first round in the Greco
Yeah.
for 5th and 6th.
did you beat him?
Smashed him.
Nice.
I think I pinned him in like 30 seconds, bro. And I remember
That's
getting
the
up and
best.
like fucking clapping my hands like, yeah.
So
Like
pumped.
you got like
Yeah.
What was in Fargo like that one match that you'll always remember? What was the one match? Was it your first national title? Was that the one, or what?
No,
Is there another one that's like, dude, that was the match against so and
no,
so?
it's probably my junior year when I won the Greco. Mostly because I just remember how freaking hard I worked that summer. Like
Yeah.
it was almost like I dominated everybody in that tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the Greco, I dominated everybody.
What's dominating? What does that mean?
Tech, pin, techs.
Just
Oh,
mash,
shit.
going out there
Mashing,
and mash.
just mashing.
Junior year.
Junior year.
Junior.
Jade was hurt. He didn't wrestle, so I moved to Iowa. Trained with the Hawkeyes. Lived at Hathaway's house. We did 2 days living in Iowa City.
Yeah.
3 months doing privates with Ramos, doing privates with McDonough. You know, Tyler Clark was there. I think he was an NCAA finalist for Iowa State at one point.
Just
dog.
Like we
ready.
were wrestling with dogs, bro. Like I got my ass beat the whole entire summer on the college kids. I think I
Yeah.
got like 2 takedowns the whole summer.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to the high school room and just mash. Thomas Gilman was in there. Fucking Corey Clark was in there. Jack Hathaway was in there. You know, like at the time I wasn't training with Carew, but he was in
Dylan?
Dylan was in the Hawkeye room at the time.
Shout out Big
Holy
Game.
Shout out Big Game Wrestling.
Shout out, big
You
shout out.
know, so I think just the confidence of knowing how much training I did.
Yeah.
I walked in far. Oh yeah, I'm mashing everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, real quick, while we're talking about Big Game, really quick, if you haven't been to their facility yet,
It's insane.
Insane.
yeah, and thank you again to Dylan and letting us come check it
He's
out
the
while
man,
we
man.
were there during COVID. Dude, that place is so sick.
So sick.
Two stories, isn't it?
Well, technically, it's Carew Landscaping and Big Game kind of put into one building,
See, that's
They got
right?
the
So they
2
got their
stories.
businesses, their business downstairs where they're doing all their landscaping stuff. They got their trucks, their excavators, their tractors, all their stuff, and then they got their locker rooms and stuff downstairs for the kids, and then upstairs, full weight room,
Yeah.
full
The
wrestling room.
Yeah.
full like conditioning area. Like they have, you name it for training, they got it at the
Yeah.
top.
That place was unreal. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Iowa, try and bug Dylan Crew and ask him to let him go check
Shit,
your
like
guys'
not
place
even
out,
gonna
'cause that
lie
place
though,
is
like
crazy.
the one in Montana is sick too. It's not quite to that extent.
Yeah.
But when I was there, we had we had 2 full mats, custom wall mats, Big Game. We had pull-up bars that went from an inch around to 6 inches.
Oh
That's
shit.
So like when I was training my guys, hey, you got 10 on this bar, 10 on this bar, 10 on this bar. So it went from like 1 inch to 3 inches to 6 inches.
Yeah.
So like if you're doing it on the 6-inch bar, you're holding it like this.
Yeah.
Not even using your thumbs.
Oh,
You
no
can't.
shit.
It's too wide. Little kids can't. They just like that. They're just literally hooking it, pulling themselves up like this.
Jeez, dude.
And then they got a rope that climbs up into the ceiling. So like think about taking one of those out
And having little guys.
and
just
you have
climb
like
it.
another 5 feet through the ceiling to climb up.
Just climbing it.
And there's just a hole in the ceiling.
Dude, that's freaking
That's
crazy.
pretty badass.
Dude,
And
look
they
at
got
this.
like locker rooms, showers, bathrooms. Dude, it's sick.
So-
Sick.
Freaking check this out. For freaking Fargo this year, over 8,000 participants this year.
Oh, so this is the show.
This is the big show.
This is the big show.
8,000. Dude, I was going through like this registered list. They have like all the rank guys, all the rank girls coming through. Like you're looking at 5 to 10 to some brackets, 15
Top 20 kids in
top
the
20
bracket.
kids in the bracket. This tournament's
It's
gonna
crazy
be real.
because I don't like when we were wrestling at Fargo. Like I don't ever feel like it was that deep, but there was that many kids still.
I feel
Yeah.
like it was. I feel like there were that many kids. I just don't feel like all the bigger dogs. I feel like they went like back in the day it was Fila's.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys kind of went, but like
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it was like this where there were
No,
10, 15 top 20
no,
guys.
I don't think so.
in the
I actually,
bracket.
you know what's crazy is I was actually looking at my bracket the other day because I was talking to Mia, just about like how many matches we had to win the tournament, and like how many matches we wrestled and we didn't even place at the tournament.
Right.
Dude,
right.
I was looking at my one bracket, dude. It was like Zane Richards, Kyle Crunchmer,
Yeah.
like Carson Kuhn,
Yeah.
like
Dogs.
Brody Teskey was in my, or Brody
Yeah.
something was in my weight class. Joey Dance,
Holy
Thomas
shit.
Gilman,
Dogs.
like, dude, we're talking world champs,
Yeah.
NCAA top threes.
Yeah. Crazy. I mean, yeah.
Some of them weren't even placing.
Yeah.
See, that's the crazy part.
That's what I was telling people last time. The last time we went to Fargo, I was like, dude, it was just crazy. You just see top 20 guys, top 10 guys falling out. Bam.
From dudes that I
Oh,
know.
remember- losing a guy
remember
that's-
Vincent Robinson?
Yeah.
What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Like the top 5 guy in the
Yeah.
country
Yeah.
didn't even place in either style.
Dude. And that kid's a freak.
Bo Bassett didn't even place that one year.
Hey,
Really?
Hey, Val, I got a
Sure.
question,
maybe,
bro.
Maybe it was a different tournament. Maybe it was the Open or something like that.
Hey, I got a question for you, bro. What's your experience going to Fargo? Like, what's your advice for the kids going? Like, because that's a big tournament, So, like, what's your biggest advice, with the pressure and all that?
I mean, as far as like how we did it was like you wrestle each match, you go match to match.
Right.
Like the way that was how when we were in Fargo, you're wrestling 9 to 12 matches to win the tournament.
Some of these brackets
You know
are
what I
really
mean? Like you're
kinda
wrestling
hard.
9 to 12 matches. Like now you're in a big 256 man bracket. You're probably wrestle 6 matches to win the tournament.
Maybe
7,
more, bro.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Just to
Yeah.
win it.
Yeah.
Like we're going in wrestling 9 to 12 matches to win the tournament. But the big thing is rest. Like me and Jade, we weren't the type of kids that were messing around at the hotel.
Right.
Like when we got done with the tournament, we were in our bed, laying down watching TV.
Yeah.
65 degrees on the AC. It's cool in there.
Business trick.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're not like I had
That's the
friends that
difference
were
right
like hazing, like they were going down to the pool and trying to shave kids' heads and stuff. Like
Yeah.
just doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
walking to Walmart at like 9:00 at night.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
You're like, no.
No, I'm in bed. I'm literally going to sleep at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like the biggest thing is go match to match, believe that you can win the tournament, and get rest.
Love it.
So the
You know what I
nutrition
mean?
part too.
Like my first year when I went to Fargo, I didn't even know I made the finals until my dad called me.
Oh shit.
Literally, I was just wrestling.
Yeah.
Because like where we came from, like Fargo, like if you're a Montana kid and you make the finals at Fargo, bro, you're a badass.
Yeah.
Like that is probably the coolest thing you can do outside of winning an NCAA tournament.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I went to Fargo when I was like 8 to watch my cousin wrestle. And there was a Montana kid that made the finals, and he actually went up a weight class and made the finals.
So that
And won
pumped
it.
you up.
And I was just like, damn. And that dude was a dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to be just like Cody.
What was his name?
Is Cody Tolliver.
Cody Tolliver. Did Cody Tolliver wrestle anybody anywhere?
No, he did not. Unfortunately, he just didn't have a very good life. Let's just say that.
Gotcha.
But he
What-
was an absolute savage
dog.
dog. So yeah,
Dog.
so I walked in and my dad called me and he's like, "Hey man, hell yeah, you made the finals." You remember back in the day at Western
Yeah.
Regionals, you had to cross bracket.
Yep.
So you win the bracket, and then you got to wrestle the number 2 on the other side, and then you make the finals
Right.
if you win.
Right.
Fargo, you win your bracket, you're in the finals.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I still got to cross bracket.
Right.
I got to wrestle this guy and to make the final. Nope, you're in the finals. And I just remember being like,
Fuck
damn.
yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
and like everybody on our team, me and Jade. So, dude, you know what's crazy is Montana that year, my first year at Fargo, Montana had 3 national champs, all in Greco.
Who were they?
One was me. One was Toby Erickson, who ended up was on the U.S. world team, on the senior world team
Okay.
at one point. And then
Sick.
this guy, Ty Vincent, he wrestled for Oregon State. Now he coaches over in Great Falls for University of Providence.
There we go.
We had 5 guys in the finals. For
Yeah,
Montana
that's
that year.
crazy.
Like we had some dogs on our team.
First year.
First year there.
That's so sick. That's so sick.
Oh, it was sick.
So hey, we're gonna go to our segment here. This is Shot Out of a Cannon, presented by Vegas Strong Athletics. This is our nonprofit for youth kids in Las Vegas, guys. We help raise these kids money. We help sponsor these kids so they can compete, so they can travel, so they can train with the best. So shout out to Vegas Strong Athletics for helping us do so. And now, here we go. Shot Out of a Cannon, Rouser.
Let's go.
That's it.
See your answers. Hopefully they don't suck. Here we go. A6 Rudis.
Brutus for sure.
Oh, what? Wow.
It's a
Okay.
wrestling brand. I follow wrestling brands.
I respect that. A6 is classic, but I'm
Yeah.
alone. This ain't about me. This is about you. Hey, sauna or cold plunge?
Sauna for sure. Hate the cold. That's why I moved to Vegas.
Makes sense. Makes
Yup.
sense.
Yup.
And then before here, you moved to Arizona. It was even hotter, bro.
Yeah.
That was unreal. All right. I already know this one. Cauliflower, no cauliflower.
100% cauliflower. All right.
100%.
I get it.
Listen,
I get it. It makes sense. All right. I know we're next to Fargo. That's your tournament, but freestyle or folk style?
freestyle for sure.
Freestyle?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not like folk style. I think it's too much work.
Way too much work. I got to get off bottom. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
But if I get an armbar on you, I'm turning you. So I was good at folk style. I thought freestyle was so much more fun.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know
Burgers.
you're a burger guy. You know
I
you're
like
a burger
pizza,
guy.
but burgers all day.
All right, now let me ask you this. This is cool, and I had NJ actually wear this singlet at Western States. The old school freestyle U-shaped singlets,
The low cuts?
the low cuts,
Yup.
Yep.
straight low, showing dang near your
You
belly
see
button.
your abs?
Yeah,
Yup.
see
Top to
everything,
your abs,
chest.
nips.
We got the old school freestyle singlets or the new
New school?
The new school singlets.
Old school for sure.
Old school
Nice,
singlets.
Old school for sure. Mostly I was more of a high rise guy.
High and tight.
The higher
I feel
up
it.
here and the lower the cut.
John
Yeah.
Smith style.
John Smith style.
John Smith style.
Shout out to John Smith.
PT, we're gonna have to send you a picture of that because we gotta post that so people who have never seen that they gotta see it.
Oh, I remember having a PA singlet, dude. I had like this much right here. That was it. And then the rest was just straps.
Straps.
But hey, that was a style that
But,
you
like-
were tough though.
Yeah.
Like I was muscular, but I didn't have pecs. I just had a big chest, because my chest is like
Your
kinda
chest
poked
bone.
out,
chest bone.
Not your
My
chest
chest
muscle, but
bone
your chest
pokes out.
bone. Yes. Yeah.
So like I looked like I was huge.
Yeah.
You know, like where like when you wore it, it looked like you looked way
Just
more
crazy.
buff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was jacked, bro, in my singlet.
You
bro.
were pretty
Yeah,
big.
you were.
You were pretty
Bro,
big. You
I
should
got
jacked.
pictures,
have
bro.
seen
It's
NJ
insane.
in that little singlet, bro.
Just a mini Napoleon, literally.
Little,
Just
little,
jacked.
little dog.
He's bigger than I was.
oh yeah.
Way bigger. I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
like 78
No.
pounds until like 10 years old.
Nah. See, you guys got him right though.
Putting that weight on him.
Yeah, putting that weight on
him.
early.
All right, here we go. I know you're not very good at them, but video games. Here we go. 2K or Madden?
2K for sure.
2K or FIFA?
I'm probably better at FIFA.
Okay.
I'm probably better at
Yeah?
FIFA.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just feel like 2K is hard because there's just a lot more moving parts than FIFA. Like I can kick the ball. Like 2K, there's just like dribbling involved and a bunch of other stuff. Like 2K or FIFA, I can just run the ball
Just
down.
run the ball and pass.
I can lob it down, and if they get it, they get it. They don't, they don't. 2K, I could shoot the ball 90 times and still not make it, and it's like, damn.
I love it. I love it. What do you like better? The UFC or the NFL?
UFC for sure.
UFC. Penn State or Oklahoma State now? With David Taylor taking over.
I'd probably say Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'd probably say Oklahoma State, mostly just because I'm a country boy. And country
Hey, I
boy,
feel
I just love it.
country boy. You know what I'm saying?
I just love the Cowboys.
I just stick with the
Yeah.
country. The thing I love about Oklahoma State is technically, honestly, I was a Sooner fan forever when we were kids because
Oh,
of the
what?
football team.
Yeah.
The Sooners were the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to go to Tulsa. We were in Oklahoma. We'd go to a gear store. I want a Sooners jacket.
Sooner stuff.
We got like Sooners like winter coats. You know what I mean?
That's sick.
Yeah.
But one time they didn't have one my size, but they had one Jade's size. Because Jade was a little bit smaller. So he got like the extra small jacket, and I had to get the Oklahoma State jacket. So then it was like, all right, I kind of like Oklahoma State because I was kind of forced to buy this jacket.
So you like Oklahoma State because you're forced into the nice jacket.
Yeah. I
look good on
wanted
you
a
then.
jacket, but the only jacket I could get was an Oklahoma State jacket.
Well,
You know what I mean? So then it was like, Sooners, check out my sick jacket.
yeah. Now you're a Cowboy, baby.
Now I'm a Cowboy.
That's sick.
Now you're a
That's
Cowboy.
sick.
Yeah.
All right, last one, man. Love the music. Love music. Kendrick or Drake?
I'm gonna go Kendrick.
Really?
I like Kendrick because I feel like he's just harder.
As in
feel
what?
like-
What does that mean?
Like I feel
Just
like
describe it
Drake's
a little
more of like
more.
a pop, like
like
just like he's just like
You
A
gonna
little
say
bit
it?
softer.
he's like a
gonna say
soft. He's just soft, you know. Like he grew up rich, you know. Like
Did he?
Pretty sure.
Did you hear that?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
pretty
his
sure he
dad
like
had
grew up
money.
in like in a movie. Like
I'm
like he
pretty
was on
sure
a
his
movie
dad
and
had
shit.
money, you know. Like
Okay.
he grew up in Toronto, you know. Like Kendrick grew up in Compton.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. One
Pretty
of
sure.
I'll
those.
tell you what. I haven't
Like
been
he-
following this at all until that like concert.
But
Dude,
I
that
just
concert
enjoy
went
I
off.
enjoy Kendrick's music more than I
Did you?
enjoy Drake's.
Did you get to see that concert that they
Yeah.
did? Did you get? Dude, I watched the whole video.
I had to watch
It
it
was
too.
like 20 minutes long.
Yeah,
Bro,
They performed
Homeboy-
They Not Like Us like 12 times, and every time I was excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that, see, that was
everyone
sick.
everyone was too there.
Everyone
That's the
was
thing
pumped.
too.
But I feel like Drake, Kendrick's just more real. Like Drake's on that. He's like so superstar. Like even the clothes he wears makes me want to punch him.
Makes
makes
sense.
sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the
that's
stuff he
how-
wears
yeah.
on stage is like, dude,
What the hell is that?
You know, you get Kendrick out there. He's got his normal baggy pants on. He's got his hoodie on. He's got his hat on.
Well,
and he's
especially with
spitting.
that song, Not Like Us. Like that's a West Coast beat, bro. That
But you can't get wrong with
Two-step,
you can't
bro.
go wrong with bitch kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. poetic justice. You
That's
know?
true. DNA.
Like swimming pools, DNA. Like
Yeah.
you got a lot of
That
those
is
are some
very- yeah.
hitters.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
Like real hitters.
That is true. But when you're feeling a little emotional,
Drake gets clout because he's got some bangers, but I just feel like they're just so overplayed.
don't like him.
I like him. I'll listen to his music.
Just
but
Kendrick a little
Kendrick's-
bit more.
Yeah, I just like
Yeah.
Kendrick more. I just feel like he's more real.
I can absolutely respect that. I can absolutely
You know?
respect that.
He's more humble. Bitch, be humble. Get down. Be humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do feel you on that. I do feel you on that. No, that makes 100% sense. That makes 100% sense. Well, I love Val. Well, that's the end of Shoot Your Shot segment presented by Vegas Strong Athletics. So, hey, Val, there's something I did want to talk about. We were talking about Fargo a little bit earlier. I don't want to move away from this topic before we get going here.
okay.
The black market at Fargo this year. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've never been out there, but I know what you're talking about.
What is it? Tell
Black
people.
market. All right, so
Tell
this is
people
what
who
happens.
haven't, who haven't heard about Fargo. It's
The
their
black
first time in
market
Fargo.
out at Fargo pretty much essentially is kids who go out in two, who are strictly there to make money. They have gear,
A lot of gear.
a lot of gear, singlets, shoes, knee pads, headgear, shirts, team shirts,
shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything they think they can sell,
Yeah.
they're going to sell it.
Are you on the lookout for anything this year?
No.
Nothing.
No, I don't go out there.
No.
Listen, I'm there to compete.
But what about as a coach now?
Never.
Is there anybody that can persuade you to buy anything?
No. No, these fools out here hustling and nickeling and diming everybody. You tell me you want to sell me a T-shirt for $60?
And they're good with it too.
Hey, they'll get it.
Yeah.
They'll get it.
Yeah, no. This is my experience from being in the black market
Tell me.
when I was in
At
Fargo.
Yeah.
Me and Jade knew a lot of kids just from who we were and just being able, just camps and just all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Traveling all the time. I remember one time I went out there, and I think it was right after the finals.
Okay.
And the finals were still going on. We were walking around. and this Team Oregon had a tuxedo shirt.
I think I remember
It
that.
had a tuxedo shirt.
It's so
and
crazy.
on the
I
back
really
it
think about it today.
said Team Oregon. It was one of my favorite shirts, bro.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. And I was like, damn, dude, that shirt is sick. And the guy just looked at me and goes, what's your name? I was like, my name's Val Rouser. He goes, how'd you do here? I'm like, oh, I just won it. And he goes, here you go.
What?
Dude, do you remember those?
Yes.
The black shirts with the
with the bow tie. Yeah, tuxedo shirt.
tuxedo t-shirt.
And that was the only time I ever went out there and got anything. And I just got it for free.
Okay, that's sick.
So if you see Coach Val out there at Fargo, don't try to sell him anything.
I'll sell you my shirts if you want, but
What do you got?
listen, we're bringing the heat this year, boys. Team
Yeah, we
Nevada
are.
is bringing the heat.
Woo-hoo.
If
Get your pocketbooks.
Yeah,
Open.
get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready.
your
Last year we
pocketbooks
were
open.
out with the baseball tee, Team Nevada's.
Yep.
With the pinstripes, Yankee style.
Yep.
This year, just be ready, guys. Just be ready.
This year, be ready. You'll see us out
So-
there. If not, if I don't get the chance to wear it, I'm gonna wear it somewhere.
I'm wearing it so. Yeah.
But hey, also I do got a question for you guys. Do you guys remember the Pro Power gear? Pro
Yes.
Man, what happened to Pro Power?
If you have that shirt, you were a dog. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
That was like a Midwest
shout
thing.
out, Chris Lynch. Pro Power strength training equipment.
Okay.
Every good kid in the country had a Pro Power shirt.
Every single one.
Literally, yeah. I remember.
If
It was
you
a
had
black.
power-
It was black
if you
and a
had-
white T-shirt. It was
Just
black.
any color. He had all kinds of colors.
Purple, green,
green.
white,
Yeah, he did.
orange,
He had blue shirts with orange letters, pink shirts with yellow letters,
green shirts with
green shirts with
purple letters.
purple letters, fucking baby blue shirts with white letters. You know,
Almost any combination you can think of.
that was not gonna lie. That was one of my favorite things about Fargo is because we'd see him there every year
They hooked it up.
and he'd hook it up.
You don't see him
So
anymore.
fat.
You don't see him
I
anymore.
think the last time I seen him was at NC2As in Detroit,
Is that right?
and I don't even think he recognized me. But
What's
he
his
used
name?
to Chris Lynch.
Chris Lynch. Get
Pro
some
Power.
Pro Power t-shirts back out there, man.
Dude, he used to send us boxes to Montana. Hey, do you guys need some gear? Yeah, we need sweaters, we need sweats, we need shorts, we need fucking t-shirts.
Love that.
And we'd get, dude, 20, 30 pieces. We had headbands. I remember
remember
the
those,
year
yeah.
I won Fargo my junior year. I rocked a white Pro Power headband the whole entire tournament I was there.
With your hair just fluffing.
Literally just over the top, just fluffing.
Love it. Love it. Wish you guys could see.
Pictures
You
of
can go
this
look
thing.
it up. Google it. Coach
Yeah.
Val Rouser. Val
There's
Rouser.
probably an interview on YouTube of me wearing that after I won my national title.
That headband.
That headband.
Yeah.
Team Montana shirt on.
Yeah. I think this year I'm bringing my Clippers to Fargo.
I would definitely
Because
bring
coaches,
Clippers.
dude, the coaches always want a haircut.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go out there. I'm going to find some people. I'm like, hey.
Hey, listen. The way that my hair grows, you just cut my hair today. By the time I ain't gonna be there.
Nope.
Dang.
Nope.
I'm gonna need a cut when I get there.
Might teach somebody out there to cut your hair. You never know.
Maybe Josh.
Maybe Josh.
Josh.
pick it
He'll
up.
probably just buzz it. Be like, this is how I do it at home. This is what you gonna get.
He buzzed his head, bro. That shit looks crazy. Hey, so Val, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about college. Let's talk a little bit about that. People always ask, what went down at UVU? What went good? What was bad? How did it all go down? Talk to us a little bit about that.
So I mean, yeah, we went to UVU. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. They gave us a full ride.
Right.
You know, we were getting recruited by Oregon State and Minnesota and Arizona State, and they just gave us the money that we wanted. You know,
Right.
like it was me and Jade were a 2-for deal, no matter where we went.
Package deal.
Package
Two-
deal.
yeah, 2 for
You're
1,
gonna
yeah.
get one. You're gonna get both of us or none of us.
Yep.
And there were colleges that were willing to pay for one of us, but not the other, and that was just like, nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
UVU was willing to pay for both. They hooked it up. But yeah, as far as like I went, you know, like going into the my red shirt year, it's a big wake up call. Walking in thinking I'm the shit. I'm gonna smash everybody in here. None of these people have won Fargo before. I'm gonna fuck all of you up.
Yeah.
And that was not the case.
Who beat your
Sam
ass
Meekin
first?
was beating my ass. Glenn Toronto was beating my ass. Cody West was beating my ass. Avery Gardner was beating my ass. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I never lost in the wrestling room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it took me a minute to really just figure out how to try again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was just okay with these guys beating me up. Oh, they're older and oh, they're stronger and oh, they've done this longer in the college room than I have. Like I'm supposed to be losing, and it's like I kind of just let them kick my ass for a year.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately for me, I had 2 knee surgeries, so I got to kind of take some time off.
Yeah.
You
Get
know,
your head right.
get my head right, and then coming back was kind of, I think, like a reset button for me.
Watching you come back was awesome.
And you know, a lot of people don't know that I was sick with colitis for like 8 years.
Right.
You know, which I got diagnosed in high school.
So what is colitis for people?
Ulcerative colitis essentially is just an inflammatory disease, an autoimmune disease in your colon that, you know, it inflames your colon enough to where you got excessive diarrhea, stomach cramps, throwing up. You know, it's like having Crohn's disease. You're getting ulcers in your stomach consistently, or ulcers in your colon consistently, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I was battling that a little bit, and
you're battling that all through
high school, winning Fargo titles,
state
titles. Never let it bother me. I never believed I was sick.
Yeah.
So I never actually let that be a thing. You know what I mean? Like that's like when people say, you know, like think of Spencer Lee. You have 2 torn ACLs.
Right.
Okay. So what?
Yeah.
And I'm still going to go win a national championship because I want to, and I believe that I can, and I don't need knees to win.
Yeah.
Because I'm that good. That's kind of how I felt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I never felt 100%, and I did it. I truly never believed that I was sick.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be dying, and I'd be like, nah, I'm fine. Like, you could never tell that I was sick unless you were around me all the time.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you guys seen that firsthand. Like, when you knew I was sick, it was like, damn, bro, you look like shit.
Dude,
like, you don't feel good right now.
Dude, my first experience with your colitis was we're heading down. We just grabbed some dinner. Or no, we just grabbed some dinner. We grabbed somewhere, bro. We're heading down University Boulevard, and this is like it's like a main street, bro. This is like
instant panic,
dude.
bro.
I'm talking about, you know, car dealerships, restaurants,
everything's here,
Best Buys, all that stuff.
Instant panic.
And Val's like, "Nap, I need you to pull over." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, fucking, we're half a mile down the road. Pull over, we're gonna take a shit." Dude, now,
it just hits you like that,
dude. Right now.
Literally, pull over. Let me jump out of the car, please. Right now.
Pull over. Hopped out of the car. Fucking handled his business.
Somewhere.
Shit in the corner somewhere. And and he was like, bro, like that was how many times a day were you doing that?
20 to 30 probably.
20 to 30 times a day.
Shit and diarrhea.
Dude, like that was the first time I really seen that from you, you know? And then I was like,
it's crazy.
And then like
I don't know how I fucking lived. Literally, like when I think about it, like me leaving my house was just such an anxiety driven, like emotional thing for me.
Yeah.
Like especially being around like girls and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Like being around a girl that I liked and then having to like tell her to, like, let's say I'm driving in her car, hey, you need to pull over right now.
I got you.
I'm literally about to do some dirty shit right now, and I hope that you're okay with this.
And there's like shitting, dude. There's nothing you can't hide it.
No,
you know, like that's
that's a vulnerable thing.
Yeah,
you know, everybody does it, but nobody wants to see you do it.
Yeah, you were just such a dog about it, bro. Like we'd be.
I pretended like it was no big deal.
No big deal.
What are you gonna do? Shit your pants or shit somewhere else? What do you want?
Literally.
My friends would give me shit all the time. Dude, I can't believe you just did that.
If you
were in my situation right now, I guarantee you would have done the same. No, I'd have just shit my pants. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You would not do that.
I remember we were in college and you told the coaches, you're like, hey, like, we're gonna take a bus. Like, I need a bus for the bathroom. And they didn't get a bus for the bathroom, and you were.
I remember just trying to sleep the whole entire way, bro.
That's how you do it.
That's the only way I would do it, because as soon as I would get into a car, I would build up so much anxiety.
Like, oh my God, please don't
I would
shit,
literally I would talk my body into making myself have to take a shit.
So did you guys have to pull over in that car ride?
I don't think we did.
No, I think you dogged it out,
I slept
bro.
the whole time, and every time we'd stop, I'd get up and I'd use the bathroom, and then as soon as I'd get back in the bus, and I think that's why I could sleep everywhere.
Yeah.
I literally trained myself to sleep so I didn't have to think about it.
Yeah.
See, well, that was crazy. But I also felt like the other harder part, too, was like when you get like a little cold or something like that. Like your little colds weren't.
Yeah, no, that wasn't
the
like
average fevers.
No, that was like a 3-4 week laying on the couch dying with pneumonia and.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah.
Like severe bronchitis.
So check it out. So we go through all that. You go through all that. You're going into your sophomore year. It's time for you and Jay to come out of red shirt. For those who don't know, UVU, we had like the top 13 in recruiting class, top
something
15,
like that.
something like that, coming in. So everybody red shirted. All of you guys are coming off a red shirt year. Talk about going in. Like, I know you freaking absolutely hammered coming through, and then some shit happened. So
Yeah, I mean, so like the big thing for me, like my freshman year, I went to I think 2 opens, got my absolute ass kicked.
Yeah.
Got my ass kicked. Never had that happen to me before in my life. I didn't know what to do. And then I had the knee surgeries, took my time off, and then I just remember just training.
Yeah.
And just being like, all right, I'm sick of getting my ass kicked in here.
Yeah.
So I started figuring out how to hand fight. I started figuring out how to just be more offensive as far as like just taking risks. Got back to what I knew best, and that was to hand fight and attack off my hand fight.
Right.
And then so going into my sophomore year, you know, like Jade was successful even his redshirt year. You know, like Jade always never had an off year.
That's true.
Ever. Not even in our kid years did he have an off year.
Right.
He might not have won the tournament, but he got like second.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there wasn't a time where like I placed and he didn't, except for maybe like one time.
Right.
He was even at like our redshirt year. Jade like made the finals at the Cowboy Open. In like the elite division.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I was like in the non-elite division. I didn't even place.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like we walked in our sophomore year, and I don't know, something in my brain clicked, and I just started just going off. Like,
Like, who'd you beat? Like,
did I
at
beat
that
like
time?
Daniel DeChaser?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
he
was
you know,
like a
he's
D2 he was like a D2 finalist
he's on
that year.
he's on the U.S. national team,
Yeah.
kind of consistently for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
He was a 3-time Division II national champ, I
Oh,
think.
shit.
Yeah.
And I ended up like teching him
Yeah.
In folk style.
in folk style.
Yep.
And like my big thing was I'll break you in a hand fight. I'll wear you out. I'll inside trip you. I'll cut you. I'll take you down. I'm gonna wear you down, and then I'm just gonna score.
Yeah.
Right.
But I also use a lot of my Greco. Like when we went out to Wolfpack, I think I threw like 3
For
guys.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
Okay.
threw like 3 guys out there, like on their heads.
Yeah.
And pinned them.
Yeah.
You know, like using double overs, stuff like that.
Yep.
So I think I beat like I beat the Chaser. I beat Robert Dyer, was the number 6 kid in the country for North Carolina.
Yep.
And I wrestled him in for 3rd and 4th, or to get in for 3rd and 4th at the Wolfpack, and was kicking his ass so bad that he threw a punch at me at the end of the match and he got disqualified.
shit.
for
Oh,
the
yeah,
entire
remember that.
match.
Yeah.
Literally, I was straight up just heavy hand fighting. Like I inside tripped him out to his back in the first like 10 seconds of the match, and he gave up 5 like this.
Oh.
As soon as he got to his belly, I cut him.
Oh.
And then I took him down again. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how I would kind of do it, is I'd hit these inside trips on guys, or I'd throw them to their back in the first 30 seconds, and they'd just go down heavy,
Yeah.
super fast.
Yeah.
And then I would just stay in
Pour
good
it
position,
on.
and I'd just hand fight and pull their head down and push them out of bounds, and pull their head down and push them out of bounds. And then I'd find openings, and I'd take them down, and then I'd cut them again.
Sick.
By the
Or
end of
I'd
that
pin 'em.
tournament, you were a top 20 guy.
Yeah, I think I got ranked 18th or 19th.
Yeah. Top 20 guy.
And then literally that weekend, I got sick.
Yep.
Like I remember waking up that morning after placing 3rd, that next morning, the travel day, we were supposed to do like a hill run before we left. And I had like a sore throat. I was like coughing.
Yep.
And I just told Greg, I'm like, hey dude, like I feel like shit. He's like, don't worry about it. Just hang out in
Yeah.
the hotel room. We did fine this weekend. Like we'll get back to it. And I just didn't recover.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I didn't recover, dude. That was in like end of November.
Yeah.
Like, how bad did it get?
Dude, I was literally laid on the couch probably for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop coughing. I had 0 energy.
Then it took you like another.
And then it took me like another 2 weeks to get back into shape.
Yep.
And then I wrestled, and I remember my weight was just not good either. I was having a hard time cutting weight because I didn't have enough energy to get the weight off. And because I couldn't get the weight off and I didn't have the energy, I kept eating because I needed the fucking fuel because I was shitting so much all the time that I was trying to like eat and like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I was like starving to death, but I wasn't starving to death because I was still packing on calories because I was trying to supplement my calories
Right,
with how
right.
I felt.
Right.
Then you have to lose weight.
Then I was trying to lose weight at the same time, and it just wasn't doing good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I ended up making the weight for Arizona State, and this was pretty cool because Arizona State, we were supposed to go there, And Erkeen came up to me and Jade right before the duel, and they're like, "Hey, I talked to the coach, and the coach told me that the Rouser brothers are getting pinned in the first quarter."
Erkey, baby. Put that
I don't know.
little seed in your head.
I don't know if he said that, if that was actually a real thing that was said, or if that was him just saying like, "Hey, motherfuckers, like we know you wanted to go to ASU,
Yeah.
but you came to us, so now let's prove why you came to us."
Yeah.
type
Go
of
smash
shit.
him. Yeah.
So Jade mashed his kid in the first round. Pinned him.
Bar
Literally
what?
took him down, armbar half, stacked him to his head. And
Hold on. Before all this, these two are basically the last.
Yeah,
three
we're,
matches.
losing,
They're
we're,
the last
losing,
matches.
we're losing the duel right
We're
now.
losing the duel, right? This is
Okay.
we're losing, but not by much. So, like he said, Jay goes out there, bro. Bar half,
Like a minute and a half.
sticks him.
Oh, so is this
Sticks his ass.
So this is for the duel.
For the dub.
This is for the duel.
I think me and Avery had to win.
I think both of you guys.
I think
had
both of us
Yeah.
had to win, but Jade set it off.
Yeah.
Like we had to win the last 3 matches. So Jade stuck him.
Somebody
Sick.
had to get bonus points. Yeah.
Sick. So then, like, I go in.
So you're pumped as
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I feel like shit, but I feel pretty damn
Yeah.
good. Like I wrestled really good when I felt like shit.
yeah.
Mostly just because, like,
Just mindset. Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm just here to wrestle, baby.
Yeah.
If I lose, I lose. It's not a big deal because I
Yeah.
feel like shit. But if I win, it's not a big deal because I feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it kind of sucks for you because I feel like shit and I still kicked your ass.
Yeah.
And I remember wrestling the kid, took him down, hand fought him for, I think I ended up cutting him. I hand fought him for maybe a minute and a half and ended up getting like a go behind and I just hit a tight waist half and just ran him to his back.
A tight waist half.
There, I had a tight waist and I had an elbow high half.
Oh.
Deep.
And I
though.
tacked the wrist and I just ran him over.
He almost pinned him like 2 times before that.
Yeah. So I ended up pinning him. And I remembered in my head, like, thank God I pinned him. Because if I wouldn't have pinned him, bro, I'd have lost. Because I was so exhausted and tired.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Even after the match, like I didn't even have the energy to even show any emotion that I just put us up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was just literally just like
Okay, give me the fuck off.
I walked behind the bleachers and literally fell on my face, passed out.
Oh snap.
And I remember Beeve rolling me over and I'm just like looking at him. He's like, "Yo, you all right?" I don't really feel good, man.
Oh snap.
And that's literally when I made the decision. Like I need to go to the doctor.
yeah.
Like something is wrong with me. Like something's wrong with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was taking this medicine. It was like chemo. I'd go in once every 8 weeks, and I'd get an IV drip, and I'd sit there for like 6 hours, and I'd just sit in a chair, and it was an IV drip,
Yeah.
and that was the medicine. It was literally like chemo.
Yeah.
Like when I got it for like 3-4 days, I'd be exhausted, bro,
Oh.
and then I'd feel really good for like 2-3 weeks,
Mm.
and then the medicine would start wearing off, and then I'd have to go get it again.
Yeah.
And then it just stopped working. It just stopped working.
Yeah.
And I just went in and the doctor, pretty much what happened was because I was using the bathroom so much and there was so much inflammation in my colon at such a consistent basis that I started building scar tissue in my colon.
Oh.
So like the how my food would pass through, the hole got tighter and tighter.
So
Like, cause there was like multiple times where I'd be at practice and I'd have to leave practice and just throw up for no reason. I'm in
yeah.
the best shape of my life, bro. We're running every day. We're training 2-3 times a day. I'm in the best shape of my life, bro. And I'm throwing up during practice.
Yeah.
Like that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I was out of shape. It's because the food that wasn't getting passed through was just coming back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
So I was
Had
like,
to go somewhere,
I had stomach pain all the time. I was throwing up. I was shitting.
Yeah.
You know, they pretty much was like, hey, dude, you need like immediate surgery. Like within the next month, we're taking 12 inches of your colon out. And I was just like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
the plan was always to go back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this surgery. I'm gonna go back. Everything's gonna be good.
Yep.
And I remember having the surgery. Everything went cool. The craziest thing was seeing my intestines sticking out of my belly. That was the most wild shit I ever seen in my life.
Where
bro.
your bag, bro?
I had
That
the
was
colostomy bag.
crazy.
Like that was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I
it
can't
literally
imagine.
would like freak me out. Like I would have like almost anxiety thinking like, dude, my intestine is sitting outside of my belly right now.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like it was scary. But yeah, I made it through that. It was like 3 months. Got the reversal surgery, sewed it back up. And I kind of started training again. And dude, like at the time, like we didn't have a lot of like insurance or anything crazy like that, you know? So like I had hospital bills just racking up, bro. Oh, shit. Just racking up. And the only thing in my head at that time was I need to fucking make some money.
Yeah.
Like I need to find a way to like do something that's going to help me just
live.
Yeah.
Without being like that. Yeah.
You know, and then like, you know, dumb kids, you know, we're trying to find stupid, easy, quick, rich schemes that are going to make us rich. And at one point I thought I was going to get rich.
Yeah.
And so I kind of used that as an out to get out of wrestling. But really, I just didn't want to go back.
Yeah.
I really just didn't want to go back. I used the money thing, like the whole idea of like, hey, I need to make money. I need to pay my bills, blah, blah, blah. I just didn't want to go back to training and go through that like up and down roller coaster of feeling good, being on top, ready to fucking take over the world, and then smashing down to the bottom and having to recover every time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like so many times that happened to me while I was training.
Yeah.
Like the 1 year at Fargo, I got second in both styles. I think I was a sophomore in high school. Jade won the Triple Crown. That year at Fargo, I had a cold, which I thought was just a normal cold.
Yeah.
But my normal cold is like a bad cold.
Yeah, like a freaking...
Yeah.
Bro, I'm talking like I was like coughing like 2-3 hours straight in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Type cough. I'd wake up, I'd go wrestle all day, end up taking second in both styles. Right?
That's crazy.
I got back home and I couldn't even walk up the stairs. I'd work myself up, my heart rate just enough to where I couldn't stop coughing for like an hour. I finally went to the doctor and they told me, hey, you got walking pneumonia and you got mono. You've had this for a while.
Oh
shit.
In my head, bro, I just got a common cold, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I just, I never believed that I was sick.
Yeah.
So I never let that be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just crazy because the things that I did, like that was one of those things where I was supposed to go to Pan Am's that summer.
Right.
With Jade.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go because I had fucking mono and walking pneumonia because I got sick.
Yeah.
So I was literally sitting at home, literally with a fucking breathalyzer, like nebulizer, like breathing treatment, watching my brother wrestle at the Pan Am's where I should have been because I didn't feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just kind of got over that, So I used that money thing of making the money as an excuse.
Right.
I didn't want to tell people that I just don't want to do this no more.
Right. No, I feel that, bro. I feel that. Now, time goes. I feel like you're still in Utah. Jade's out there. He's doing his thing, man. Now it's getting ready for his last year. All right, his last year. Damn, I get chills thinking about it. It was crazy.
So awesome.
Talk us through what that was like, bro. Watching your brother go and achieve the final mission of being over there. Talk us through that.
Dude, I mean, me and Jade were never the type that would have like deep conversations on what we wanted together, but it was always like that intuition of like, hey, this is what we train for.
Yeah.
Like these are our goals. Jade never had to tell me I want to be a national champ. I already knew that he wanted to be a national champ. He didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I think the hard thing for him was like after I left was like, damn, I lost my partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But knowing who Jade was and being able to like push through that fucking like he had to become a new person.
Something else, yeah.
He had to become something else.
Yep.
And being able to see him do that, like I remember because I started coaching like I think 2 years, maybe like a year after I quit college.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like my end back into wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm still involved and I'm still watching it and I'm back watching college wrestling,
Right,
I'm back
right.
talking to the teammates and shit, So like I was still around, but I wasn't around. And then I moved to Montana. And I remember the hardest thing for Jade was like Jade never lost a match in high school.
Yeah.
He was undefeated. He was the first kid to ever win a Triple Crown in USA Wrestling as a junior.
Yeah.
Like there's all this pressure of like, oh, you did this in high school. Let's see what you can do in college.
Right.
Like you're supposed to be a national champ. Like you're supposed to be an All-American. It never happened.
Right.
And like he got to a point where it was just like, dude, like all these expectations of all these people, what I'm supposed to do. Like I don't like, what if I can't do it?
Yeah.
Like what are people going to think of me?
Yeah.
You know, and like I remember him like going through that issue, and then he took like 2 months off, and just transformed, bro.
Yeah.
Just transformed. I moved to Montana. He was doing his thing. He beat like Tyler Cox and like some other guys that were like some top ranked dudes, and like all of a sudden it was like, all right, fuck, that's the Jade Rouser that we remember right there.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is when we're at the end, so he's at the NCAA tournament. His stuff. First off, for those of you who don't know Jade's college career, his freshman year, his sophomore year, and his junior year, his first match at the NCAA tournament, he wrestled the returning national champ 3 years in a row.
Who was it?
He wrestled Jesse Delgado first 2 years.
Yep.
That's
His
nuts.
freshman year, he wrestled Jesse Delgado first match. Jesse Delgado won a national championship. The next year, he wrestled Jesse Delgado first match.
God. Oh.
The following year, his junior year, he wrestled Corey Clark. First match. One of the kids that Jade's never, ever beat in his life, ever.
Yeah.
Corey hasn't lost very many matches in his career ever.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I mean?
Dog.
Like,
Yeah.
also, national champ.
Yeah.
Corey, I think, was like a 3-time finalist or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And then finally, his senior year, he got a good draw. I think he won like two or three matches maybe. And then ended up getting on the backside. And me and Dylan Carew, we're like chilling at a bar in Montana.
Yeah.
And we're watching Jade wrestle in the blood rounds, bro. And the kid that beat me at the Wolfpack Open my sophomore year
That's who
was the kid who Jade was wrestling in the fucking blood
snap.
rounds, bro.
So you're like, yo,
And,
that's
and
even...
you know what's crazy is he was beating me the exact same way that he was beating Jade the exact same way he beat me. He took Jade down twice, and he got an escape on him. So he took Jade down the first period, rode him out. And then he chose bottom in the second period, got away, took him down again, rode him out.
Oh shit.
So it was 5-0 going into the third period. Jade fucking both up.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm
this
like,
is...
let's go. And this Jade hits this dirty high crotch, double legs him to his back, fucking turks him
Yeah.
right to his back. 6-point move. Takes away the riding time, ends up winning, and me and Dylan are freaking out, bro. Like, we're both crying.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the bar, bro.
Oh, I bet.
And all these people are like, what the heck's going on? I'm like, that's my brother, man. He's an All-American.
Yeah.
And everyone just starts freaking out.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, most of these people don't even know who Jade is.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of old heads in this bar, dude. We're just talking shit. And then all of a sudden we watch like the next round. Jade gets his ass beat. Ends up making it to the 7th and 8th place match. And then that wasn't, I mean, he's still All-American.
Yeah.
He made it. He made it.
Was the blood
Yeah,
round.
the big thing was like, dude, you have one match to accomplish what you've been working for your
Yes.
entire life.
Dude.
Like, fuck being a national champ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go All-American. Like, if you can All-American there,
You're still.
you have accomplished more than any wrestler that ever started wrestling, except for like the
Top percentage.
0.05%
Yeah. Yeah.
who's All-American in college.
Exactly.
That was pretty sick.
Dude, I remember that happened, bro. Like checking it out, and I almost just start bawling.
Bro, I want to cry just thinking about it
Right now makes me-
Y'all want to cry? I can cry with you.
Like when I go to Jade's house and he's got all of his NCAA shit, I'm just like, dude, that's so tight.
So sick, bro. So
Can't
proud of that, dude.
imagine. Oh, God.
That was freaking crazy. Yeah.
So sick.
So, like you said, you stayed. You kind of hopped back into wrestling. You started coaching. I know you went back to Montana. You ended up going to Arizona for a little bit. Came here. You've been out here in Vegas almost.
It's been we're shooting
almost
5 years
Yeah,
now.
we're there.
We're shooting close to 5.
Yeah. So you've been here in Vegas, bro. What's the mark that Coach Val, when people come to ATC and we have people from all over the place come here, what do you want people to know about Coach Val, and what do you want them to, when they leave after being trained by you, what do you want them to know about you?
I mean, the biggest thing for me is I just want them to know that I care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want them to know that I care, and I want them to know that if they're willing to do the work, I'll help them through it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I think that we can, as coaches, get on kids' asses. Hey, I expect this, and I expect this, and I expect this. But at the end of the day, it's like, what do they want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we have some kids who tell us, hey, I want to be a national champ. All right, well, these are the things you need to do. And whether they do it or not, I just want them to know that I fucking care.
Right.
And I'm gonna hold them to that standard until they tell me, hey, you know what? I don't know. I don't really know if I want this anymore.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Yep.
I'll step back. I'll be here for you when you need me. And if you don't want it, you know, like it's the same thing as I go with when I talk to the youth kids. It's like, hey man, like you guys want to be a state champ? These are the things that you need to do. And these are the things that I'm going to help you do to get there. Whether you want to do them or not,
Right.
you can't have that false confidence of saying, I did everything I could to go win state. And when you don't win state, be upset because guess what? The question you got to ask yourself is, did you do everything that you could to put yourself in a position to win that tournament?
Right, right.
Because if you say yes to that, cool.
Then
You're
all
not
good.
always going to get what you want.
Right.
Right.
But if you have any doubt in your mind where you're like, I don't really know if I did everything. Well, that's probably why you didn't win it.
100%.
And sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you don't do everything. Sometimes kids walk through high school and go become a 4-time state champ, and they wrestled only the high school season.
Right, right, right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there was kids in Montana I remember just winning 4-time state titles and just being like,
Never seen this guy.
bro, I worked way harder than that kid, and I didn't win 4. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the
Yeah.
biggest thing I want people to know is like, man, I care.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
You know what I mean? Because I do care,
Yeah.
and I fucking live for this shit.
I love that shit. Love it.
Live for it.
My fucking dog, Val Rouser, man. Hey, before we get out of here, we're going to watch one quick video. I don't know if you've seen this before. I'm sure you've seen
What
this.
is it?
So, your buddy, you're talking about Johnny DeJulius.
Oh, is this?
So, for those of you guys can go check back on other podcasts. Val was talking about the first time he ever got his butt whooped.
Mashed.
Got straight mashed by Johnny DeJulius. He wrestled, was that a
Ohio
guy?
State, yep.
Ohio State
snap.
guy. Now, this dude is professional base jumper, jumping all over the
Wingsuit.
world.
Paraglider.
Okay, that's
You
nuts.
got, all right, you guys got to see this.
He's a professional adrenaline junkie.
You guys got to see this. It's a 2-minute long video. We'll let it play
Base
a little
jumper
bit.
is clinging to a cliff after a stunt went terribly wrong in Arizona. His parachute
Oh, dude.
ripped.
I sent you guys this on
sending
Instagram,
him
didn't I?
plummeting
I don't
to the
know.
rocks
I'm pretty sure I
face.
did.
I don't know. So, I've seen it
Sheridan
again.
Stewart,
pretty sure I
Good
did.
Morning
And
America, ABC's
I was
Matt
watching
Gutman
this and I was like,
has the heart-stopping video.
That was buddy's crazy.
3, 2, 1, see ya.
Look at this.
3, 2, 1, see ya.
Jumped into
By
thin air,
himself, bro.
His parachute opened.
Oh, this dude's nuts. Oh,
It spun him
shit.
around and angled
Sorry.
him right into the cliff face. The 29-year-old regains some control, but quickly realizes things have gotten worse.
Right on my campy.
He's now hurtling at about 50 miles an hour right into that chimney spire.
Oh my
Catching an edge
gosh.
just 50 feet off the ground.
I'm hanging on this wall, not in the harness. I ungeared, and I was kind of just Spider-Man to this wall, right? For like
Dude,
an
I tell you
hour.
what.
And you can
If
see
he wasn't
him
a
there,
wrestler, he probably
holding
would have
on
died.
for dear life.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, look at this guy.
Wrestling coach then uses his upper body strength to hoist himself.
See, that's what I'm
up
saying.
and fishes his phone out of his
He
pocket.
uses upper body strength to hoist him back onto the cliff, bro. The only way you do that is because
what they
you
call
have
it.
the tenacity of a wrestler to just
somehow
do what you need
he's
to do, bro.
uninjured.
Straight muscle up.
Just straight muscle up.
With gear.
And the hardest
Life
part
and death
Gear,
situation right there, boys.
helmets.
Freaking huck it, land on my back on this bush.
You had to jump backwards?
I couldn't really turn around. I call it a oh crap jump.
The Daredevil has jumped off a skyscraper in Panama. He's gone wing walking, and whatever you call this stunt, off a bridge.
Dude.
Dude, what a
gnarly.
gangster.
What's the chances we get this guy to Vegas, huh?
Dude, Johnny Julius, come on, bro.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go, Johnny. Come out here in
His
Vegas.
closest call.
Let's go.
I'm not jumping nothing with you, but
I'll jump.
I watch you.
Johnny,
I
I'm telling you right now, bro. Strap me up. I'll jump with you. Let's go.
I'll watch you. I'll watch
that.
you.
Yeah.
I'm down
Jump
with that.
about.
I stay in
down
my
with
lane.
that.
I stay in my lane.
All right, man. Well, hey, that was another great episode of Shoot Your Shot with our man Valiant Rouser and the
Valiant
freaking
Stallion.
hot seat.
Let's go, baby.
That was a great freaking episode, boys. Love you guys. Hey, let's go mash some dudes out in Fargo.
Let's
huh?
go.
Let's go.
Let's go get that All-American, baby.
Sick.
Peace out.